And see, the reason it's so easy to fall into excusing and blaming is because, again, you have a reason. And by that I mean, if I went and asked you, hey, why'd you do that? It's not like you go, I don't know. You'd tell me a story. You'd tell me about something happened or something that you saw or some pattern in your family. You have a reason for what you do. And see, the thing that happens is when we get to these kind of things that we see in our life that we don't really like, and you talk that way to your wife, or you do this thing with your kids, or you don't like the way that you yell, or you don't like the behavior they have, you don't know why you do those you don't like what you do, but you have a reason. And see, we come to it and we defend them intellectually. But intellectually is not what fuels them. And here's what I mean by that. In other words, if I were to say to you, why do you do that? You'd have a reason. You would tell me that kind of story, but that isn't what starts you doing them when you do them. By that I mean, in the moment when you're just about, you saw the way your dad talked to your mom, you don't stand in the moment with your wife and go, okay, I'm going to talk to my wife the way my dad talked to my mom. Bam, here we go. That's not what happens. In that moment, you feel something. See, we defend it intellectually, but what fuels it is an emotion. You feel something. And when that feeling comes to you, you react to it. It's not coming out of something that's going on in your head. It's something that boils up inside of you. And it comes out in your words, or it pushes past your intentions, and it goes out into your actions. Or you feel something and you just explode, or you head for a bottle, or you grab a pill, or you run away from home, or you spend, or you eat. In fact, some of you, because of the way things are at your home, you can feel yourself as you're driving home from work, this darkness starts creeping up in you, and these emotions start rising in you. You want to grow up spiritually? You want an adult? Then you need to begin to deal with that stuff that is behind all of that, and you'll start making some progress. If you could just pause when you begin to feel it and say, God, what is that? What is that that's rising up in me? I'm so tempted to blame her. I'm so tempted to make excuses for this, but what is that thing? I don't want to go in that direction. I don't want to do that thing. God, I want to stay connected to you. What is it that makes me want to turn my back clearly on what you were trying to do in my life and make it null and void for the sake of this tradition? When you're willing to deal with that, those are breakthrough moments. But you have to refuse to excuse your behavior. You have to quit blaming other people. That's the process. And it's a process, not a step. That's where you start.